talk about how I practice actually. And I haven't touched the guitar all day yet. You know, I woke up kind of late and just doing a lot of business for my upcoming tour, which is going to be in about 9, 10 days, everybody. And I'm going to be actually performing with the great Alex Skolnick and the great George Cole in the West Coast. We're going to be playing at Yoshi's on the 9th of January on a Thursday, and then the following night in Eugene, Oregon at the Wow Hall. And then we're going to be playing at the NAMM show a couple of weeks later in Anaheim at the Marriott on the 24th, of Friday, like a late set. It's going to be a great trio. So you know what? So right now we're going to be doing a live stream about how I practice jazz. And so I haven't touched the guitar all day, so you know I'm going to practice for you guys right now. And just so you know, I'm going to put a link up here so you can actually check out what I do, etc. You know what I mean? And check out my cool offers on my page here, everybody. So let me go to my channel here and look up, you know, what's going on right now. I'm going to put that post right now. It takes a minute for it to come up. Here it is. So here I am. So I'm going to put this link here. And let me put it here. Let me paste it. It says, I'm going to call it my offers. And then you can go to my website and check out what you know, my cool things that I have up here. And you know, and you could check out all my cool merch and all that stuff. Let me put it right now. And hey, everybody, how's everybody doing? So let me pin this comment. And also my super chat goal today is going to be, I'm going to put this right now. The super chat goal is going to be $20 like it usually is for my live streams. If you could ask me some questions and about practicing. So I'm going to put that right now. Super chat goal is going to be $20. You know, we want to try to make more than that, but let's try to do that today, okay? I'm going to put in that right now. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? Hold on one second. Yeah. Super chat goal is $20. And you know, so let me see something here. Let me show you how I warm up a little bit, everybody. So I have my 7-string here. I mean, there's so many warm-ups that I actually do. So I'll do like one of the things I like to do is tremolos, because I haven't touched the guitar all day. And sometimes I'll pick up the guitar and do a live stream, and it's really hard to do this stuff, man, live. So I'll do some tremolos. And see how I try to keep my pick really close. And I play with the sideways motion like George Benson, because I have these flat wound strings. You can't do that on round wound. So it's not that fast yet. I gotta go like this. My hand's kind of stiff right now. I'm trying to do as fast as I can too. I'm trying to get my picking hand warmed up. It's stiff as anything right now. You notice how I go loud and soft? I use dynamics. That's called dynamics. And I'm keeping my pick really close to the string. Hey Rodney, how are you, man? I'm doing a live stream, Rodney, my moderator Rodney, about warming up and doing how I practice. Usually when I don't practice as much as I like to. I've been actually practicing in front of my YouTube subscribers and people that follow me. So I'm playing on some flat wound strings. These flat wound strings are these Labella jazz tapes, everybody. And so these are flat wound, and you can't pick sideways on a string that's round wound. Listen to this. You hear that? So that makes that noise, so I have to pick that straight on. It doesn't matter on, yeah, I'm going to show you the warm-up now, Rodney, for the left hand. So this is just one warm-up for the picking hand. I mean, I have more for picking hand. Now, one of the warm-ups I like to use, Rodney, it's on my website. It's on my Patreon, too. Okay, if you want to join my Patreon, everybody, it's Ron Jackson. It's patreon.com/Ron Jackson Music. One of the things I like to do is a diminished chord form, which looks like this on the 7th string. Okay, it's a good form for chord warm-ups. It uses all 4 fingers, and I can go up like, you could do different patterns. Usually I do it in thirds because the diminished is actually minor thirds. The interval is this. Every 3 frets. Okay, now I like to do this pattern with this left hand exercise. It's really good for your left hand for warming up, but the thing that's really good to do is actually do the diminished chords across each string set, which looks like this. That's that form. On the 5th string, on the 4th string root, sorry, this is the 4th string root, 5th string root, 6th string root, diminished chords. So when I usually do this, I'll go up every fret. See, I made a mistake. I mean, you can make up your own exercises. This is really good warm up for your left hand. Okay, that's just one pattern I'm doing across the fingerboard, everybody. Yeah, you printed that lesson out. Yeah, so Rodney printed that lesson out on my Patreon. Great, Rodney. Great to hear that. Yeah, so that's one warm-up I do. So I'll do this too. I'll do like a pattern like this. Diminish. Gotta do it slow. Different kind of patterns. The most important thing, everybody, when you're practicing, everybody, is to make sure you practice slow. I'm practicing kind of fast because your brain memorizes everything, any mistake that you make, okay? So one of my problems is like, if I don't have much time, I'll practice fast, but I'll be doing mistakes. Like right now, I'm practicing this kind of fast. I got to do it slow. See? So this is like, you have 1 fret, then 2 frets, then 1 fret, then 2 frets. Then backwards, 2 frets, then 1 fret. Now, one exercise I like to do really too across with the diminished chords for my left hand warm up is this. all diminished stuff. And you can do patterns like this. Same thing here. It's hard to do. See, I'm just practicing like the diminished. Every form across each 6 strings. That's hard to hold that down. My strings are pretty heavy and pretty high. Woo! So that's a good workout for your left hand, everybody. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, the chords on the arrangement of What Wonderful World are awesome. I have to strengthen my hand to grip them. Good, Rodney. That's great to hear, man. Really great to hear, everybody. And are you influenced by Joe Pass? So DA, I want to tell you a story about Joe Pass. I saw him do a workshop when I was at Berkeley. So he was great, man. One of my heroes for jazz guitar. So I actually went to a guitar workshop at Berkeley College of Music years ago. And he said a couple interesting things. He said, first, there were like 100 guitar players. He said, hey, everybody, there's like at least 100 guitar players. There's got to be at least 2 good ones here because that's the law of averages. And then one guy asked Joe Pass, can you play giant steps? And you know what Joe Pass said? He said, I'm not here to prove anything. That's what he said. So Joe Pass, yeah, I love Joe Pass. I actually saw a workshop when I was about 19 or 20 and really a big influence on me. Do I know any Dylan? Jeffrey Ball, that's a good question. Dylan, only thing I know is this. It's like all along the watchtower. I'll play that for you in a minute. I'm doing like some warm-ups right now, Jeffrey. But I'll play you. All along the watchtower. That's all I know, Jeff. I mean, I know some other ones probably, but that's a little excerpt for you. I'm really a jazz guy, but I do play rock if I have to, but this is not really a rock guitar. That's the problem. But hey, everybody, so let's get to my super chat goal. If I'm helping you out about learning how to warm up and play, this is a 7-string guitar. We haven't even talked about jazz yet. You're welcome, Jeff. Let's help me get to that $20 super chat goal today, everybody. Okay, thank you. So we have no one started yet. So let's everybody chip in now. Let's get started here with the super chats. And if I'm helping you. So look. So those are 2 warm-ups now. I did the picking, just tremolos, and then I did the diminished. Now I like to do things with sweeping and scales. So let's say one thing I like to do is practice my scales. So like a scale I've been working on a lot recently because I need to work on it more is the harmonic minor. So the harmonic minor is basically, let's do a different key that I'm not used to. Let's say G minor. So G harmonic minor sounds like this. So this is a 7-string, everybody. It's a lot of, I'm trying to incorporate the 7th string on the bottom more than just like a low note. I'm trying to put it in my soloing too. So what I like to do is, of course, remember, play always slow and speed everything up. So I'll take that scale and play it every possible way. Like in the key of G, I'll go. Oh. See how I'm playing it every possible way? I'm connecting it up the fingerboard. So the thing is, I need to practice my 7th string and play that scale. So I'm trying to add that string on the bottom here. Happy holidays, Ariel Pre, and thank you, Jeffrey. So so now I'm just playing up and down the scale. So what I usually do, I'll do like thirds every 3 notes. Let me see, like this. Watch this. So let me start here. Every 3 notes. See, I'm doing it slow because I want to make sure I'm playing it, with good technique. Then I'll do every 3 notes. So you get your triads. So what I'm trying to do is memorize all the triads of the harmonic minor because I don't have them quite memorized. Minor. Then this is diminished, augmented, minor, major, D major, diminished, F sharp diminished. So I try to make sure I know what the chords I'm playing as arpeggios. So I'll play it up and down the neck and across. So make sure you know the chords you're playing if you're doing any kind of pattern, or depending on the scale you're playing, you should know the chord you're playing, especially if you're a jazz musician. So I know that this is a minor, G minor, A diminished, B augmented, okay, and then C minor, then D major, E flat major, then F sharp diminished. Start again. You know who does that a lot is Yves Malmsteen. He's really the harmonic minor king. I love him. So for the rock stuff. But anyway, I'm playing harmonic minor as a warm up. And so you know what? I'm in the key of G minor, but you have to do it in every key. Then I would do the seventh chords next. And I would go like this. I would go. So I didn't play the seventh string on this because it's hard for me to add that seventh string playing these scales. But watch it. So I know let's play up the scale first like this. So I'll go like this. So that's hard to do up the neck like this. It's easier for me to go across. I'll go. So what I did was I played the seventh chords going up the harmonic minor. So you have to be able to name them. You should know what you're doing. So especially if you play jazz. So I'm gonna play G. This is actually a G minor major 7, and then the next one is A minor 7 flat 5, and then B major 7 sharp 5, and then C minor 7, then D7, then E flat major 7, and then F sharp diminished 7. So for me, I should know this a little bit better, everybody. Hey, is C always tonic? Okay, that's a great question. Baby King play. What does that mean? David, I don't know what that means. Before we answer any questions, everybody, remember, share my live stream everywhere. And also follow me or subscribe to me right now at Ron Jackson Music here on YouTube. And you can find me everywhere else at Ron Jackson Music, okay? And then thirdly, help me raise the $20 today in super chats. That's our super chat goal for helping you practice and answering your questions today, okay? So someone step up and get started with the super chat if you can, okay? And that would be great. So we're trying to get to a goal of $20 today. Okay, so DA, is C always tonic? Then D is second? No. So I don't know where you're from, DA. In Europe, they have a fixed do, which is C always. But in Western music, in the United States, at least in my country, the root can be any key. So you have to memorize the number system, just so you know. So if I'm in the key of G minor right now, so the root is G. If I'm in the key of C, the root is C. If I'm in the key of F, the root is F. So you have to know all your key signatures, and you have to know everything about music, basic theory and harmony. So no. So the second is, the E is the third, yes. In the key of C, yes, but not in the key of G. So in the key of G, this is the root. G is the root, A is the second, 1, 2. So if I play G major scale, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So it's called movable do, and we use that in jazz and everything else. But in Europe, in some parts of Europe, like in France, when I used to live there, the do was fixed, which is kind of a pain because you know it's not really, you're in the key of C, you're in the key of C, but if you're in the key of D, you're in the key of D. So good. Yeah, so key of the C is tonic of C. Exactly, Jeffrey. So no matter what key you're in, for example, if you're in the key of, you understood that that's the fourth. Nope, not in the United States. DA. So that's the difference. So in the key of F, this is the root. F. G is the 2. A is the 3rd. B flat, which is the flatted note in the key of F, is the 4th, except now, if I alter the notes, you should know how to alter the notes in every key. So I'm doing G harmonic minor. I was just doing that. Just picked a brand new key. So I'll do like E flat, or let's do something different. Like let's say C harmonic minor, which I'm used to. So let me do E harmonic minor. So if I'm doing E harmonic minor, the root is 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7, or sharp 7. And the notes in the key of are E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D sharp, E. E harmonic minor. So you know what? So I'm working on the harmonic minor as a warm up. So that's jazz. So I mean, so when we're playing jazz, we have to know what our modes are, and how they're constructed. You have to know this by heart. It doesn't mean it helps you playing jazz at all. Because I mean, I like to know what I'm doing when I'm playing. Sometimes even if I'm playing and I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, so I like to practice this harmonic minor scale because I'm less familiar with this scale than the melodic minor, the major scale, the diminished, the whole tone, all this other stuff. I know all those scales pretty good. So like another thing I like to do with the harmonic minor scale is go up octave to octave up the scale like this. Watch me. So that's the root. Then I'm going to keep going. Then go backwards. That's hard. Now you can go backwards too. See what I'm doing? Now, the thing that confuses me when I'm doing this is I'm playing 7-string guitar. So the strings can look confusing still to me. Even though I play 7-string, one of the, the guys in jazz that's leading in the 7-string world for jazz. So watch this. If I play a 6-string, it's much easier. I'm going to switch my 6-string guitar. So this is my Benedetto, everybody. Right here. Check this out. It's a great guitar. So just so you know, go to my website. The link is here. You can get some good deals right now at Fender. I have the Fender hat. I'm a Fender partner, everybody. And you can go to Fender right now on my website, hit the link, and you can get great deals till the end of the year. All the time, actually. Then also, I'm a True Fire partner. The True Fire is the biggest website on the internet for online learning for guitar. Also, Artist Works is up there. Cremona Guitars, all these great sites where you could save money from using my code. Also, I'll be on tour next week in about 10 days in the West Coast. If you want to come see me play live, come by. So look at this. I should just go to my website right now, ronjacksonmusic.com, or hit the link that's pinned. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's asking me if I play the ultra scale. Of course I do. The ultra scale is from melodic minor, everybody. So that's the 7th degree of melodic minor. So, yeah, I know that pretty good, actually. Jeffrey. You have to play that a lot in jazz. So the most important thing first, everybody, when you warm up, is to tune your guitar. So right now, I like to use my Peterson tuner. It's the most accurate tuner you can buy in the market, okay? And it works like a strobe. It's a strobe. You can't really see it too easily. Because right now, it's not on the guitar neck. It uses a strobe system to tune. And the most important thing is to tune your guitar or sound in tune, because if you don't sound in tune, everybody, you're going to sound like crap. So you can play anything you want. If you're out of tune, you're going to sound like crap. So I make sure I tune my guitar. I haven't touched the guitar in a few days. So I have to tune it up right now in front of you guys. See how out of tune it is? That's a G note. It's a little flat. I recheck the strings. See, it's out of tune again, see? Even though I tuned the other strings. So now the 6th string is easier to me to play, everybody. So it's easier for me to play. Look. So I can play so easy because the 6th string is not easy. It's just easier to play than the 7th string, which kicks my butt all the time because it's hard to see the notes sometimes. Sometimes I'll be playing the 7th string. I won't know what string I'm on because I can't see. Sometimes I'm playing I think this is a 3rd string, but it's actually a 4th string or whatever, etc. So that's an E minor arpeggio I like to do that I have really down, or a major. I like to do these little exercises. I learned that from a student, actually. These are good warm-ups too. Now you do that's open, but you could do it. You could do these arpeggios in every fret like this. This is F minor. This is a 6th string root, 3-octave arpeggio like F minor right now. If I want to be fancy, I'll go like that. Then I'll make it major. See that? The hard thing to do with these arpeggios, everybody, is to go. Every 3 notes, for example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. See that? So you know what? I mean, these are just technical. This has something to do with jazz, everybody. So I'm doing warm-ups. But jazz is not about scales and exercises. Jazz is a language. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, sounds like Bach. It's not Bach, it's just an arpeggio. Bach used a lot of arpeggios, Shane Haggerty. So this is just like an arpeggio. It could sound like jazz, sounds classical, but you can see that, you can hear that in rock, like a classical rock, like Yngwie Malmsteen. He does that a lot, So if a guitar player flattens tuning, for example, tuning below 440, maybe a quarter step, but not exactly. Does that mean technically the notes in between are E and E flat? Yes. You know what? That's a good question, DA. So I know that in India they use quarter tones. So I mean, I'm not familiar with quarter tones. Quarter, like we use half tones, you know, and in the Western music, which I'm used to. But I heard in India they could play in between. So I don't really know, but I think that could be true. Hey, I like the sound of the lower A of the 7-string guitar. Thanks, Jeff. So everybody, if you're enjoying this show, please help me reach my super chat goal of $20. Okay, help me reach my $20. No one's given a super chat yet, and also I'm a YouTube creator, and YouTube recommended I do super chat goals, and also we also accept gifts like rubies and diamonds and all this, a new thing. So if you could step up and help me get to that goal today, somebody, that would be great. Okay. So now, so you know what I like to do, and that's a good warm up. I mean, we could do warm ups all day actually with me. So I like to do things like I did like a 3-octave major arpeggio. Now, there's some 6-string root, 5th-string root arpeggios I use on the 6-string that go like this. So this is I gotta do it slow. So I'm starting on the 5th-string root, and I'm hitting the 5th on the bottom, C major. Now this is nothing fancy, just a C major arpeggio. C, E, G, C, E, G, C, up to here, to that E. Then I'll do minor. Then I'll try to do this in different keys. Like I'll go from F, minor. Then maybe B flat. Then I'll go to E flat. A flat. D flat. Then G flat. Then B flat minor. Then E minor. A minor. Oh, shoot. So what's happening is this, everybody. The reason why I know how to do this is because in jazz, you got to be able to play in every key. So this is just rudimentary exercises, just triads, for example, minor, in all keys, because you got to be able to play in all keys if you're a jazz musician. So it's very important to learn how to play in all keys if you're a jazz. And, the guitar's not easy for that way. Oops, sorry. So some of these arpeggios actually you can find on my website right now. Or if you join my Patreon, everybody, at Ron Jackson Music, patreon.com/Ron Jackson Music. You can get a lot of these kind of lessons, arpeggios, all kinds of stuff on my website. Okay, and you can for a cheap price. Okay, so let me keep going. I'm going to go for a little bit longer. So someone step up and help with that super chat goal of $20 today, everybody. So now the whole thing is when you're playing jazz, I work on chord progressions a lot. So I'm warmed up a little bit now. Okay, let me see if there's any kind of other things here. So let me show you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start playing through. Okay. Yeah. So let me show you, everybody. So I want to play like through some jazz standards that I work on with my backing track on my phone. I use iReal Pro, which is a backing track program that one of my bass player friends, Massimo Buclate, I don't know how to say his last name. He's like Swiss Italian guy. Created. He's probably well off from doing this program because a lot of people I know I recommended to this program. I bought this program. So I mean, I'll pick up like some hard song, like this John Coltrane song, 26-2. Look at all these chord changes, everybody. So I'll practice like trying to play Coltrane changes with this. So I'll put it like I'll put it not too fast. Let me see how fast this is right now. Oh yeah, so right now I don't hear the piano, so I gotta put it back up. Here we go. Because I turned it down for one of my students. Watch this. These are Coltrane changes. So when I'm trying to play these kind of changes, I use patterns, and things like that. So in jazz, there's a lot of different kinds of patterns and melodic lines. Jazz is not about scales. You have to know how to play lines in jazz language. So a lot of my students try to figure out why, or a lot of people on the internet ask me, what scales do you use in jazz? Well, there's scales, but you have to learn how to make jazz lines out of the scales that go through chord changes. That's a real jazz musician does that. So let me try to play through this. There's a lot of chords here. Watch this. So I was playing through chord changes here. You know, so there's a lot of changes here. So I'm like looking at the music, just making sure I'm trying to get through the chords. And I have patterns and stuff that I have worked out, and I'm trying to make it sound musical. So Coltrane, when he played through like giant steps, this is based on the giant step system. He played really basic. He would go. He did that pattern, which are 1, 2, 3, 5 patterns basically on the chord tones going through chord changes. So I would practice that every. So I'm playing through giant steps right there, actually, everybody. And what's happening is this. So if I'm practicing and I'm working on these kind of chord changes, I'll do these kind of patterns for just as an exercise. But it's kind of boring to play that same pattern. See what I'm doing? I'm just doing this patterns over and over. So Coltrane did it that way because he was the first person to actually do that. But the more modern way is to mix those patterns up and go like this. Maybe go. I mean, it's hard to do for me. See what I'm doing? I'm mixing them up. See, I'm trying to mix them up a little bit. So that's a real pain to do these patterns like that, you know. So everybody, I'm gonna stop some, but we you know, if you enjoyed this, please follow me or subscribe to me right now, okay? And you know, if there's any other questions before I finish up, let me know. If you enjoyed this, please help me raise my goal of $20 super chats right now. If you learned something new today and help support me and my channel, okay, here on YouTube. And also, please definitely subscribe to me if you don't, and share my page. You could watch this after the fact, okay, everybody? And, you know, go to my offers page and see my cool offers. You can get my merch like this. You could join my Patreon for free for a week. And if you join for a year, at the $9 level, you get a 10% discount. Plus, you'll get a free 30-minute lesson with me, in person or online. I'm teaching Yuri from Czechoslovakia this week, who joined my Patreon for a week. I mean, for a year, and I'm giving him a free 30-minute lesson for that. So go check it out, everybody. So if you enjoyed this, send that super chat right now to help me get to $20, okay? And I'm about to stop. If there's any last questions, ask me now before I finish up. And I appreciate everybody watching. You can watch this live stream over and over. It's about how I practice. And what I practice today is just like, I've been on for 48 minutes. I've been practicing some stuff, really basic stuff. If I had to practice all the time, it would take me like maybe 4 or 5 hours to go through all the stuff I want to every day. We just did just a few of the things I like to practice. There's so many things I need to practice it's never ending, you know? So that's the thing about practice. If you're really a serious musician, you need to practice hours and hours every day. Like Andre Segovia, the great classical guitar player, he practiced every day through his 90s until he died. I forget how old he was. He was in his 90s, at least 90. He practiced 5 hours a day, this guy, man. That's why he was good. You know, people think that, you know, you can just pick up a guitar and just play and, you know, and you don't put any work into it. No, you got to practice many, many hours, everybody. So that's what's really important about playing guitar. I was just doing warm-ups today. I wasn't even playing jazz. Then if you want to play jazz, that's a whole different level of playing too. It's a language you got to learn. It's not just scales and altered scales and harmonic minor scales we talked about earlier. It's all kinds of things, you know. So, hey everybody, help me get to that $20 goal right now before I finish up of super chats or gifts. Okay, before I press the button. If there's any questions, send them to me right now before I finish, everybody. Any questions? Okay, I guess not. And, so, you know, sorry we didn't get to the super chat goal today at all You know, no one stepped up, but let's do that next time, I hope. And if you want to, after the fact, and you listen to this, you can watch this video after about how I warm up. And there's so many things I need to work on and get better at. It's never ending. So what you can watch this video after, and you can super chat after, and check out my website and do everything else you want. And come back again and follow me and subscribe, everybody. And thanks a lot for watching. I'm Ron Jackson, and I'll see you soon. If you need to contact me, go to my website. Go check it out, ronjacksonmusic.com, and everything else. Okay, thanks everybody. If you want to stay with me, and have a great day. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, sorry. You're welcome, Jeff. You're welcome. Some people are showing up now. I'm ending everybody because I talked about practicing. There's about 11 people watching. And if you enjoyed this, watch this. You can watch this again. And if you want to super chat me now before I finish, let me know. And to help me raise $20 for this session. And then come back later, okay? We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. You can watch this again, and you could do that after.